Hello everyone. In this video, let's discuss how to complete Microsoft Applied Skills Secure Storage for Azure Files and Azure Blob Storage assessment. So we'll go down. So we'll start the assessment now by clicking this checkbox. The start button will be enabled. So when I click the start button, it will be opening the assessment. So here we are going to do the assessment, before which we have to verify the account. So let's verify the account. The account is verified. Now the assessment will be happening in a virtual machine. So it is not an MCQ type of assessment. It is a project based assessment. They will be giving us a certain task. We have to complete those tasks. The assessment is for 100 marks, out of which we have to get at least 65 to 70%. They have mentioned that varies based on the assessment. So we have to get that percentage to get the certificate. So here we are going to complete the assessment in a virtual machine, so it will take some time to load the assessment. Okay, make sure you have stable internet connection before you start this assessment. So it is taking some time to load. Let's wait. Okay, so now first what we have to do is we have to log into the virtual machine. Okay, so here it will ask us the password. So the password you can get it from here. So before which the screen is very small, let's maximize this. So we cannot make it to the full screen. So we can go up to maximum of this. So this is the maximum screen we can go for. Here we have to log in. So click this step 1. Here the password is given. So we have to click this password. Automatically it will enter the password. Then click this right arrow. It will log into the virtual machine. Now the screen is still smaller, so we'll maximize this by zooming in. So go to the browser, click this. So so now this will help us to maximize this particular screen. Fine. Let's go to the second step. We have to read the scenario, we can read it. Step 3, access the email messages. So click open emails. It will open the task. So they have given a certain task, we have to complete those tasks. Yes. So here they have given us the task. Now we have to log into the Azure account. So the credentials you can find it in step 4. See, they have given the Microsoft Azure login credentials. So this will be valid only for 2 hours until we complete this assessment. So we have to give the username. So click the username here. Automatically it will be entered in the search box. Fine. Click next. It will ask us the password. So click the password. Sign in. So we can close this. Don't show this message again. So we have logged into the Azure account. Now let's go for the task. So initial guidelines they have given. So you can read the guidelines. This is not necessary. Existing environment. So this is the username and password where we have to log in. So here you can also find the sign in information, the instructions tab. So this is the instructions tab. We have found the sign in information. Here they have given one more point. This is most important when we create some resource group. You have been given rights to the RG1 resource group. Please create all Azure objects in the resource group. So we have to create in RG1 resource group. That is what they have mentioned. So let's go for our first task. So this is our first task. We plan to deploy an Azure app service web name named app1 that will use Azure storage to store the images for a product catalog in a blob container. app1 has not been deployed yet. So this has not been deployed, we have to deploy this. This is your task. You need to configure storage to support app1. The solution must meet the following requirements. So it has to meet all these requirements. The first thing is provision a storage account named, so they are given the name of the storage account. If an Azure data center fails, the storage account must fail over a data center in the same zone. In the event of regional failure, the storage account must fail over the different region. So this is the first thing they have given. So when we are creating the storage account, it has to meet this particular requirement. So I will copy the storage name. So now let's create the storage account. So let's go to the Azure. So if you want, let's zoom in. Okay. So I am going for storage accounts, or if you want, you can search here storage accounts. So I am going to create a storage account. So click create. So here, what is the resource group name? So in the first existing environment tab, so here they have mentioned clearly that the resource group should be used as RG1. So we have to use RG1 resource group. So let me choose the resource group as RG1. Okay. Now storage account name. So I'll paste the storage account name. That's it. We don't want to do anything else. Okay. You can give here geo redundant storage. Here go for zone redundant storage because they have mentioned here as if an Azure data center fails, storage account must fail over a data center in the same zone. Okay, so let's go for zone redundant storage and then click review plus create. Then click create. So we have created a storage account with this given name. So this has to be successful. Let's wait. Okay, deployment success. So go to resource. Got it. Now let us go for the second point. The data in the storage account development must be encrypted by using APP1 key that has been provisioned already and by using a system assigned managed key. They have clearly mentioned system assigned managed key. So let's go for the encryption. So here search encryption. Okay, click this encryption. Here what they have mentioned system assigned, right? So give customer managed keys. Click customer managed keys. Then go down. We have to enter the select key from vault, select key vault and key. Okay, key vault. So APP and the key will get loaded. So once if it is loaded, you will get APP1 key. So this is what they have mentioned in the task. Then select. Here they have mentioned clearly that system assigned. So go through the question. By using a system assigned managed identity. So I'll go to here. So I'll click this as system assigned. And then I'll save this. Done. Successfully updated. So we are done with the second point. Let's go for the third one. So the storage name requires a blob container named images. We have to create a container with the name called images. The container must allow private access only. So now I have to create a container. The name of the container should be images. So here I will just click container. Let's search container. I'll click the container. Here we have to create a new container. So the container name is images. Images. Got it? So private access only. Fine. Create. I have created a container. Done. Now let's go for the fourth point. The APP1 managed ID user assigned managed identity must be able to read blobs in the storage container. APP1 managed ID must be prevented from modifying existing blobs or creating new blobs. So here we have to go to access control. So search access control. Okay, click this access control IAM. Done. Here we are going to create a new role. So what I am going to do is add. Click add role assignment. You have to click this. Now what is the role? Here we are going to make this as to read the blobs. So scroll down. Okay. Now we have to go for storage block data reader. Storage block data reader. So allows for read access to Azure storage block containers and data. So I am going to select this storage block data reader. Then next, manage identity, select members. So here I am going to select the members. User assigned, they have mentioned in the point itself, user assigned. So I am going to give the name. So I am going to select this app1 manage identity. Then select, done. That's it. Click review plus assign. So it is adding the role assignment. So role assignment added. Done with this. The last point is, so the storage account requires a file share named share1. I have to create a file share. The name is share1. That will be used to save daily reports. The file share must be created in the same storage account used by other app1 data. The file share must minimize cost for data storage. So here we have to create a file share. The name of the file share is share1. So I'll search file share. Okay, file share. I need to give the name as share1. Share1, got it. So we have to reduce the cost, right? So I'll go for cool. It's the most cost efficient storage pricing for storage intensive workloads. I'll click cool. That's all. There is no other changes we'll be making here. Click review plus create. Then create. Got it. So it will get deployed. Yes, successfully created storage file share. Done with this. So we are done with the first task. So click mark as completed. Now let's go for the second task. Storage for app2. So here we are building a custom application named app2. App2 will be deployed to a virtual machine located in vnet1/subnet1. Got it. So the task they mentioned here. You need to configure an Azure storage account for long-term storage of backup and audit log data of app2. The storage account must meet the following requirements. Okay. So we have to create a storage account. So let's copy this name. So you should not create any other name. So whatever the name they have given, you have to create the storage account with this name. Okay, we'll copy this. We'll create a storage account. So let's go to the home. Storage account. Create a storage account. I'll give the storage account name. And here they have mentioned that we have to use locally redundant storage, LRS. So I'll go down. I'll click LRS, locally redundant storage. Got it? So then click review plus create. That's all. Create. We have created a container. Deployment is in progress. Let's wait until it gets deployed. Done. Click go to resource. So here they have mentioned we have to create two containers. First container name is backups. Second container name is audit logs. So we'll go for backup. So search container. Okay. We are going to create a new container. So click plus container. Backups. Create. second name is audit logs. Create. So we have created 2 containers. Now blobs in backups container must be moved 90 days after creation to the access tier that has the lowest storage cost. Data must remain in the tier for a minimum of 1 year. Blobs in other containers must not be moved. So here we are moving the data, okay, after 90 days of creation. So here we have to go to life cycle management. Okay, click life cycle management. Okay, we have to create a rule. So add a rule. Okay, here we have to give the rule name. So we can give any name here. So I'll give it as rule 1. So limit blobs with filters, not for everyone. Apply rule to blobs in storage, no, only few. So go for next. Created blobs were created more than 90 days. So enter the value. Then what I have to do? Should I delete the blob? No. Move to lowest. So 90 days. Cold storage. I have to move to cold storage. That's it. Click next. So here blob prefix they are asking. So I'll give the container name. What is the container name? Backups slash this prefix. Sorry, container name slash blob name. What is my container name? My container name is this one. Yeah, I'll copy this. Container name slash storage account name slash container name, that is backups. Got it. So add. So we are updating the lifecycle management policy. Yes, it is updated. Next task is all about audit logs. It is getting loaded. Yeah, the rule has been created. Data in the audit logs container cannot be modified or deleted by any users, including administrators, for 10 years after they are created. Okay. So let's go to this. I have to go to the container. The name of the container is audit logs, right? So app2. In this only I have the container called audit logs. Go to container. Okay. So we have created 2 containers. One is backups and audit logs. So click audit logs. Got it. So after this, what they have mentioned, cannot be modified or deleted by any users for 10 years. For 10 years they are created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for settings, access policy, because we are going to change the access policy, right? So click access policy in the settings. So immutable blob storage, add policy. So here I'm going to give time-based retention, set retention period. They have given 10 years. So 3650 days. Got it? After that, don't want to do anything. Save. Got it. So I have updated this. So done with the second also. The last one is blob storage in app2 storage account must be accessible by using a private IP address from vnet1 subnet1. Okay. So now we are working on networking. So search, go to home, storage container. So app2. Okay. Here we are working on networking, right? So I'll give networking. Got it. So if you have any issues, go back to the home, come to the storage account where you are working, then you can find it out. So enable networks from virtual networks and IP addresses. So add existing virtual networks. So I am going to add the network. So here subscription, this is fine. Virtual network. So vnet1. Then click on the top. Yes. Subnets. So subnet1. Got it. So click on the top. This is done. So I have to enable this VNet 1, subnet 1. It is not enabled, so I'll enable this first. After enabling, I have to add. So yeah, so it has been enabled. Now we have to add this to this particular network. Add. That's it. So it has been added here. So apart from this, we don't want to do anything. Save these changes. This is the most important one because most of the people are not saving this. Because of this, you might lose some score. So save this. Saving firewall and virtual network settings. Got it. So done with the second task. Now let's go for the third one. Storage configurations for data and replica. Okay. We have an existing storage account named data and replica. So this is your task. You need to configure the storage account to meet the following requirements. So there is some requirement we have to meet that. So there are 3 points. In data, create a new blob container named container4 that has an encryption scope with infrastructure encryption enabled. Okay, so I have to create a new blob container in the data storage account. The name of the container is container4, but they have given one restriction that has an encryption scope with infrastructure encryption enabled. So what I'm going to do is, first I'll go for encryption. Go for the storage account, that is data storage account. If you feel this is not comfortable, close this. Go to home, go to storage account. So data, so this is the storage account, right? Click data. So here I am going to go for encryption. Because we have to change the encryption policy, then only we have to create a container. So here encryption scope and this is infrastructure enabled. Okay, create. Oh, I have to give the encryption name, right? Sorry. So I'll give the encryption name as encrypt1. Encrypt1. So let it be Microsoft managed itself. Encryption type, infrastructure encryption, that should be enabled. Now create. So this is fine. Now let us go for the storage account. Go for the container. Click on container. Now I am going to create a new container. So the container name is container4. Container4. In advanced, enable this. Encryption scope they have given, right? So we have created the scope. Encrypt1. Done. Now create the container. Yes, container4 is created. Done. First step over. Second step. Configure data / container1 to replicate container. So here we are like object creation. So go for the searches object replication. It will be object replication. Yes. Click this. So here what I have to do is I have to create replication rule. So click create. So from where to where? From data storage container to replicate storage container. So the destination storage account is replica. So this is a destination storage account. Okay, fine. And then what I have to do? Source container. The source container is from container1 to destination container is also container1. Got it. So done with this. Create. That's it. It is taking some time to create. Let's wait. Yes, it's done successfully. The last point. Configure network security of replica. So we have to go to the replica storage account to ensure the public host with an IP address. So with this IP address, we have to give access for replica storage account. So what I'll be doing is I'll go to the storage account called replica. Here searches networking. I'll go for networking. Okay. So what they have given? Enable all network or selected network. to ensure public host. So we have to use the public host. Access from Azure virtual networks and other public hosts must be blocked. So public should be blocked, right? So select networks this, and here we have to add the IP address. So here I'll click this save. Yes, I have. Okay, there was one space. So that is why it was showing invalid IP address. I have removed the space. Now it's fine. So click this IP address. That's it. And finally save this. Most of them are not saving this. Save this. That's it. We are done with all the 3 tasks. So you can give mark as completed. This is not mandatory, but still mark as completed. So we are done with all the 3 tasks. Let's go for status complete. This is also done. So we are done with our project. Let's submit. It will take some time to load. So let's wait patiently. That's all. No, because of network issue it will take some time, and sometimes because of the virtual machine also it will take some time to evaluate your assessment. So wait patiently. In case if it is not refreshing, you can refresh the tab. Okay, it will ask us please refresh after 60 seconds. Let's wait. Don't close this. So refresh the page, click once again. So wait patiently, it will take some time. Yes, we have got 86%. Yeah. The required pass percent is 71, we have got 86. That's all. We want one task, we have got create and configure a storage account. Maybe we have made some mistakes while creating this. So you can get the certificate. So you can click view credential. Here view credential, or if you want you can share. So this you can copy. If you want you can share it in the LinkedIn wherever you want. So you can copy this, or if you want to share mail, or if you want to share in LinkedIn so that you can highlight your profile, you can share it in LinkedIn also. If you want to see the certificate, I have copied the link, and this is a certificate which I have received by completing the assessment. See, I have done this. That's all. And you can also post your scores in the comment box. Thank you.